Sure.
Greetings, one and all. 8 o'clock, Wednesday night. Scott, where the hell are our band?
I think they all died.
Oh no! Does that mean we've got to start again?
All dead, and we're going to replace them all with holograms and robots.
Well, as long as no one can tell the difference. I mean, I won't miss the smell. Holograms and robots don't tend to smell like James.
And to be fair, that's a number of funerals. They all make good photos for videos, so that's.
Oh yeah, one of those guitar solos on the coffin as it goes down, all that kind of jazz.
100%.
Yeah, you look like the kind of guy who'd do a guitar solo on a coffin, I gotta say.
I can't say it's ever crossed my mind. I think that's the main reason for employing Dylan in the band. It's like you do the guitar solo on the coffin, and I'll disappear into the background. Thanks.
Good evening, Laura. Good evening, Kirsty. Hey, we've got 9 concurrent viewers off the bat. I think that's a record for the Blacklist.
Nice.
That is a record.
Welcome, Blacklist, to the Blacklist.
Hi, Kaz. Hi, Susie. This is Blacklist broadcast number 18, which I believe, Scott, is your lucky number.
It is my lucky number. And do you want to be bored with why it's my lucky number?
Go on. Because you're 18 years old.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I got you.
Growing my beard, I was 3, and now I'm 18. It's looking pretty good. No, it's a really rubbish story. But when I was a kid, my parents were terrified of losing me. So they drummed into me the number of the particular chalet we were staying in on a holiday once, which was number 18. And then for about 6 years later, they'd sort of roll me out in every event or party piece and go, Scott, what number were we at? And I'm like, number 18. And they all laughed. So it's a bit like Dimple No Dimple from Coco.
So it's kind of like a trauma thing. It's more of a childhood trauma.
I never forgot the number, so it's stuck with me ever since. Plus, it's got an 8 in it, which is, the symbol for infinity in most of the East. So, 18's a cool number.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coolness around the number 18.
There is. I agree.
There we are, Blacklist 18. How did we get to 18? What?
I mean, it's sheer ignorance and will have gotten us this far.
Absolutely no talent. Have just bludgeoned our way into 18 episodes of talking about absolutely nothing concurrently for 18 fortnights.
It's amazing. For those of you who are joining us for the first time this evening, the Blacklist is a bi-weekly live broadcast where we get together as a band sometimes to talk about what's going on with the band, what's been going on, what's going on next, and that's the idea anyway. But normally it becomes this bizarre, skewed commentary on what's going on in the world right now through the Black Lakes lens. And
I think we should recap. So in past episodes, what have we discussed?
Soup.
Movies. Soup. Have we discussed soup? Have we? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we had Black Lakes branded soup.
Mayonnaise or ketchup on chips. Occasionally, we do wander into the world of music and good gigs and best riffs. But
video games, wrestling.
Video games, yeah. But it's normally irrelevant balls.
Yeah,
quite frankly.
Just like Up James's kilt, irrelevant balls. He's not here to defend himself. I'm going to go at him tonight.
Yeah, indeed. That's why Station 18 went so well. Kilts. Nice.
Someone on Facebook the other day, I can't remember who it was, they posted a picture and I actually burst out laughing. It was a sporran, a picture of a sporran, and they'd stuck a picture of Black Lakes on it. It was the branded Black Lakes sporran.
Didn't see that. I could see that working, having the Black Lakes logo on the sporran.
Mate, it wasn't even the logo, it was just a photograph of all of us. It was amazing.
I'm not sure how I feel about being around James's nether regions. I have to be honest, that makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. At least we're on top of the hill and supposed to underneath it, I guess.
Wait until we're all back in the van, mate. Then you'll be around James's nether regions, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's a scary thought. Wow, hello everyone. Please, like you said, well, wow, it's like loads of people on. Hello, Laura, Kirsty, Kaz, Susie, Ben, hi. Uh, Pilgrim G, evening. That's why Station 18 went so well. I don't know whether that was in reference to the kilts or in reference to the irrelevant bollocks or what. I don't know, but thanks. whatever abstract crap thing that Black Lakes do, that seems to have engendered more people. Hi, Catherine. So lots of new people on board. Amazing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see you all. Nice to have you all with us. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much.
We do appreciate it, and we'll try and keep some of it relatively Black Lakes relevant. Maybe.
Let's talk some Black Lakes first, then, shall we?
I just got it. Station 18. That didn't even cross my mind. That's why it went so well. It's my lucky number.
Oh.
Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. That's
mind
the level
blown.
of stupidity you're dealing with here. So my lucky number was put right in front of me across a festival, and my brain never connected the two. But Blacklist 18, I'm like, wow, it's 18! 18, big deal, massive big deal.
Well, we got there in the end, so...
I hadn't even thought about the fact that it's named after Hangar 18, of course, which is a famous Megadeth song, which has also got the number 18 in it. Bloody hell. And we're safe to talk about Megadeth. Welcome to Fortress Tall. Yeah, it was. I think he must have called it Hangar 18 because Area 51 hadn't become the celebrated or collective term for it at that point. So, I think it was Dave Mustaine's first attempt to give it a name, but it failed, obviously, quite badly.
It is a good song.
Here we are. Look, we're on to Alien Autopsies, and we'll be on to the X-Files in a minute now, and all of the rubbish 90s sci-fi when aliens
whoa. Let's not call X-Files rubbish. Let's not...
No, I said Alien rubbish. I didn't say the X-Files was rubbish. The X-Files was quite cool. Okay. I quite like the X-Files. I mean, any TV show that can spawn a song by Catatonia called Mulder and Scully's got to be good, right?
Good tune.
It was quite a good tune, but yeah.
So speaking of Station 18, let's have a little bit of a recap. So we got to play on the Sunday. Station 18 took our festival virginity, I believe.
Yeah, technically they did. I think, yeah. That was the first time Black Lakes have ever played a festival.
I'd like to say it was a really well-oiled machine, and that we were really impressed with how it operated compared to other festivals we played at. But obviously, we can't say that because we've never played at one. However, I can say I was really impressed with how it operated and how well run it seemed to go. So, fair play to Mark, Gary, and the entire Midnight Tornado team, because it really did go well.
Yeah. Yeah. And they also feed you, which I like.
They did. Oh yeah, I got to say to Gary's wife Kelly, vegan chili on the menu. What an absolute blinder! I can't remember the last time we played somewhere where they actually catered for us poor vegans.
I just for those I don't know. Again, I think this is just chimed in with. I think it was reference to number 18. Yeah. So again, the level of stupidity on my behalf is pretty awesome today. So I finally cottoned on and understood it's number 18. But yeah, if you're not in the music industry, it's not often that you get fed properly as a band, I would say. So it's lovely to have been catered for in all of their shows that we've done for them so far. And long may much more catering and many more bookings from them continue.
Yeah. If you keep feeding us, we'll keep playing for you.
Yeah.
Basically.
You're right, though. It was really smooth because obviously we had a very specific time and very specific plan, and there was a strategy, and this is where you go when you arrive, this is where you go when you play, and
then it all went out the window for us when a couple of members of Creek couldn't make it in time, so we got to play a longer set. Gary sort of grabbed me as we were loading on the stage, going, "Can you possibly play like 2 or 3 more songs?" And it was like, "Yeah, I reckon we could work something out."
Yeah. I was.
Oh no, you've fallen out my ear, Scott. Give me a second, otherwise I'm not going to be able to hear you.
Worries, I'll
right, okay, I'm back in the room.
Pilgrim G, I really appreciate that. We wait till we're good.
Yeah, just wait. If you like that, wait until we're good.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you guys were amazing live. I'm like, yeah, we're getting there. I'd like to be better yet, but we are getting there. Not to say we're bad. That's not what I mean. But I think when you're involved in something, then you only see what is. I only see what is to come, not where we're currently at. But it's really amazing.
We're very good at picking the faults out of our ourselves as well, which is not always the best thing, but it does make us strive for better.
Yeah, that's true. But everyone seems to be really resonating with the live show at the moment, which is awesome. And we obviously managed to slip in a rendition of One Step Closer because it was like, right, well, we better do that. But that was awesome. That was a fun song to play, but also it's so lovely to get that feedback off the crowd when, obviously everyone's loving what we were doing, but when you play something that everyone recognises, I think it was a really big connection.
It was a great moment. It really was.
Crowd. It was a great moment, yeah.
And so a lot of people just suddenly be like, oh!
Yeah. And then Distant, I think, continued after that. It went really well.
Yeah.
That followed on swiftly from there.
Punctual as always. Let's hang him out to dry right here, live on the stream. Mr. Rowlands.
Oh, don't. It has been a tough day.
Welcome to the live broadcast, sir. How you doing?
This is live. Blooming hell, I thought we were just having a chit-chat.
No, we're live to the world, James. Live to the world. So we've even got the. You've gone quiet there. I don't know if you're.
He's just struck dumb by how awesome it is to be in our company after. Oh, you got beer. Oh, I haven't got anything. I'm drinking water here.
No, I'm devoid. So we've already had the post of kilts so far, James. So you've already missed the kilt conversation. So
we've already touched on kilts.
Kaz is saying striving is good. Also, a pat on the back doesn't go amiss. Yeah, well, we have landmarks, and we're like when we get to certain landmarks, it's like, right, okay, satisfied now, happy. Obviously, putting the album out was definitely a major landmark. So we did give ourselves a little bit of credit. I think only a tiny bit, like half a second. Well done, guys. There we go. Right, moving on.
Right, on to the next one.
Yeah, I'm next. I think you're all awesome. I've only seen you once, and I'm already in love with your music. Even my soon-to-be 8-year-old daughter. Wow, Laura, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That is. All.
Oh, Scott's gone.
Oh, James has completely ruined our internet connection.
I know. What's he done? He's broken this for us.
Comes in late, destroys the connection. So yeah, I know you guys were able to hang around a fair bit longer than I was.
Yeah.
So I remember what was the first band that played? I remember
Mad Haven.
Mad Haven, yeah, I enjoyed those
guys. Nice guys.
Yeah, nice guys, and really upbeat as well.
Really talented.
Yeah, they were
as well.
Cool. And then
good at getting the crowd going. Kinstrife as well were awesome. Really enjoyed.
They were great fun to hang around with. They were great fun.
Really nice guys as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do remember the voice of a guy. I think it was Creek. Was it the band after ourselves that was talking about long COVID, or was that the band after us, or the band after them? I can't quite remember. I think it might have been Creek. So, wow. Station 18 was insane. Loved you guys, and the Sunday was the killer day. Nice. Always good to be on the killer day. That's really good. Yeah.
Let's try and make a habit of being on the killer day, shall we?
Yeah. Well, we're playing the Sunday at Wildfire, aren't we? So that'll be hopefully the killer day. But I remember when we arrived, Gary was saying, Saturday was awesome, but because it was a bank holiday weekend, it felt more like a Sunday vibe on the Saturday, if that made sense. And now, so by the Sunday, it kind of felt like a Monday. Welcome back.
I got dressed up.
I know. I was going to say your shirt's not streaming anymore, so you've done something. You've dialed it down a bit.
Some of us have to work for a living, William.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Let's not get into that. But for those of you who are new on, obviously there's quite a few people that join us for the first time tonight.
I just want to hold on. I just want to point out that I do work for a living. You just made it sound like I don't have a job. Like, I do work for a living. Thank you.
Absolutely. Not all of it is strictly legal, but he does do work. Yeah.
I mean, some of it, Right. What else are we going to talk about? Oh yeah, just before we move on from Station 18, just want to give a quick shout out to Pete Devine and say thank you for the interview and apologise for how drunk James was.
I was not drunk.
And thanks to Helen Biggs as well for the interview. That was a really fun one. I'm not sure if that's gone live yet. We'll share it when it does. They got Tag from The Treatment to just jump in off the cuff And with no introduction and no background as to who we were, Tag managed to do a pretty impressive job of pulling together this interview. So that was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to being able to share that one with you if it's not out now. So thanks.
His was way better than James's was at that point. I have to say.
Together this interview. So.
I think he's just ruining our internet connection again.
He's just making us struggle tonight.
I like James though because he's always a disruptive influence, no matter what he's doing and where it is.
I'm just an engine of chaos. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want
Black Sunshine is sneaking in whilst working to say hi. Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Don't get in trouble at work on our account. This is always available to watch whenever you like. You can catch up, as the kids say.
It's rock and roll though, to get in trouble. What happened? I got sacked because I couldn't resist Blacklist 18.
The live stream. Woohoo!
Absolutely, baby. No, nice. It does seem like a lot of people are now more aware. Normally, if you were at Station 18, I normally have who's seen this before, just out of curiosity thing. And there were a lot of Black Lakes virgins at Station 18. It was like, wow, nearly most of the people hadn't seen this before. So that was awesome.
I like to think that no matter where we play, most of the people have not seen us before.
Yeah. Wow, it was certainly true the night before. I think at the gun show, whereas I think there were a good few at the front that knew about. A really fun but interesting experience doing that acoustic stuff on the Saturday night.
Yeah, so this Saturday night, we supported Gun at the Patriot, and it was a completely different affair from the usual. I think I finished that night by saying thank you for joining us for this insane experiment. But,
something like that.
But it seemed to go over quite well, actually.
Yeah, it did. And my favourite bit, obviously, was when so in the Patriots, they've got a backdrop television screen. And at some point...
It was brand new that night. Brand new. We were the first band to have our names on it.
They managed to somehow change the AV, so we started getting the feed of the American Idol.
It was amazing.
So I wish I was making this up. It kind of feels like one of those contrived rock and roll stories, but it kind of is already. You're like on stage going, is that fucking American Idol back there? Like, what's going on?
So my favourite part of that gig was on the sort of Sunday, Monday, the comments coming through our social media were like, Saturday night was awesome. You guys were great. How did you do on American Idol? Like just all these American Idol references coming up. I was like, this is brilliant.
It was one of those you had to be there, I think, to understand.
It was good. It added a little bit of star quality. Yeah, Laura was there, trying to headbang at the front to Death Row. I appreciate that.
Awesome. That is a good effort, though. You are a member of the Blacklist if you're trying to headbang
to the acoustic versions of the tracks.
What I would say, though, which we acknowledged on the night, is we're a really happy bunch of people. But when it comes to our music, it's fair to say that we explore occasionally some dark themes. And as Will was saying, you kind of put it all down into acoustics and you go, fuck me, we're miserable. Jesus Christ. When you're like, because when, like you say, when you're screaming out, we die alone, it doesn't feel so bad because you've got the upbeat energy of the song. But when you're like in a crowd full of people, acoustically going, we die alone, we die alone, we die alone. It was, it was certainly an uplifting experience for most that were in attendance, I think.
I liked it because, speaking about that kind of lyrical content, I remember when I met you guys, and I think it was you, Scott, that was like made some remark about the sort of goth subculture and image thing, and saying that as a band that wasn't really what you were going for with like the direction and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. We'll see how it goes. And then we start writing lyrics, and we're like, how about we die alone, we die alone? And I'm like, yeah, I can get on with this band. This is fine. Like, we're okay.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, it's a funny one, isn't it? Like you say, I think we're still, as well, we're fairly well rounded, but still evolving. So yeah, I'm fascinated where it evolved next. But yeah, no, it is definitely always interesting to see where it goes. And I like you, I'm going to be intrigued by the next phase. And see where things end up taking us, which is always interesting.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we were doing a bit of next phasing on the weekend, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. We were.
Yeah, I mean, and I think there's going to be some stuff whenever it gets released that is definitely different for us, and I don't think different necessarily in a bad way, and more more soft evolution. I would like to think, but yeah, there's definitely a few songs that we have now that are the new songs, so to speak, that haven't been played live yet, and they do sound a bit different. So it's going to be fascinating. Can't wait to share it all with you and see what you think of it when it finally drops. More stuff.
Speaking of share with and new songs, is there the potential that we could play something new at an upcoming show?
I think that's likely. So if you are able, bring it, says Susie Boots. Love that. So if you happen to be, I think when we play next, the 4th of June, isn't it?
The 4th of June is the Forge Ahead Festival at the Patriot.
And I think it's likely that there will be a brand new, never heard before Black Lake song at that show.
An album 2 song. Is that what you're telling me?
If it makes album 2.
Well, you're right. It could get cut. It could still get cut. It could
absolutely going to make.
Yeah, but you say that now, but we could write something better tomorrow.
No. So, album opener, maybe.
Nah, it's not.
Nah, I don't think so.
We've already written the album opener.
What I would say though is that it does have what I think is fair to say by a landslide the most awful working title one of our songs has ever had. So it has to have a proper.
We need to get on that and fix it before we play live.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I'm in danger of saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to play," and then give this terrible, working title, like, "Oh yeah, we're going to play My Little Pony, aren't we? Awesome! I can't wait for that."
Hey, I'd love that.
Swiftly followed by Rainbow Glitter, etc. So yeah, we really need to sort out that working title, to say the least.
Can we not just call it, a word in the chorus? Because we never do that.
No, we don't. We don't know.
I want to go with a Fall Out Boy style chorus that's like 15 words long, or a Panic at the Disco on their first album. Yeah. All the song names are like completely irrelevant to the content of the song and massive.
When that was all the rage, I decided I had a song that was called. I didn't know what to call this song, so I wrote an extremely long sentence instead.
And there you go. See,
which I thought was genius.
That's exactly what it is.
I was going to say though, maybe we should. Well, either on album 2, maybe there should be a song called Blacklist, maybe about the Blacklist, or maybe we should get the Blacklist to hear one of the unreleased tracks and then maybe have a competition to name it or something. Because that would be pretty cool.
Maybe we could share some of the lyrical content for this song that we're currently working on and say, based on the lyrical content, what do you think this song should be called?
Because I'm still all in favour of Rainbow Glitter Pony, but apparently the other guys are like, it's not goth enough. Apparently, it's not goth.
As a complete self-proclaimed brony, I'm absolutely fine with Rainbow Glitter Sparkle Pony or whatever.
Boys and girls, that's closer to the truth than he would like to admit as well. I have to be honest.
I just admitted it, mate. I can tell you everything about the the My Little Ponies.
He loves some bronies. He loves them. But I'm getting behind all these comments. Kaz, don't let Forge Ahead be tempting. Just come. Give in to temptation. Surely that's what rock and roll is all about. I'm trying to get there. Do it. There you go. Susie's now giving you peer pressure. That's what the Blacklist is all about. Guilting each other into coming to our shows.
Yep.
Bring that on. That's amazing. I need to DM you, Susie. Nice. I like this. It's become feral now. The Blacklist.
Does that mean I need to Dr. Martin you, Susie? Like, there's going to be like some fighting going on.
What does that mean?
James, just go.
Okay,
just come to the show.
We had a thing going before you arrived. You just ruined it.
Cool. No, but there's people on the feeds that don't get to see us live because they don't live in the UK. So I think you should vicariously attend on their behalf.
Yeah, if you don't, that's just selfish. For the people who can't come, you're basically rubbing it in their faces. I mean, you've got the option to come, but you don't. God.
Nice. Susie Boots is chipping in with, there's nothing wrong with the MLPs, which then took me a second, but My Little Ponies.
That's right.
Can we call the song MLP?
Well, yeah, there is that.
There's always the possibility.
And then in a drunken interview upcoming, James can say, well, hi, it stands for My Little Pony.
What can I say? I like talking to people.
You do.
And alcohol.
You're a very gregarious man, and that's all good. It's all good. We've never been on 25 minutes already. I've hardly felt like we've got going. Oh, my God. That's insane.
I'm sorry. Have I derailed everything again?
Oh, look, he's getting an attitude about him now. Come on, James, calm down. Get some more tins of beer in you.
But
go back in
yes. So yeah, no, do if you can come to the Patriot on the 4th, awesome. And then we're also playing the Red House on the 18th of June.
18th of June, yeah. Supporting Jason Sweeney.
And was it Religion of Tomorrow?
Religion of Tomorrow and Fallen Temples also on the bill.
Looking forward to that. Not played the Red House before, so looking forward to that. So if you're in the vicinity, I know some people have bought tickets via our website for that already, which is awesome. So thank you very much for doing that. We're looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
and we will be exclusively revealing on stage the first ever Black Lakes My Little Ponies. So there we are.
Oh my goodness! You just get one of them, paint it black, and put the logo as its
Do you know what? That's actually not that bad. Yeah, not for that gig, but I mean, surely someone could market a goth My Little Pony. Is there a goth one?
Oh, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is.
Searching that up now.
Mine would have like red eyes and like Pegasus wings, so it would fly as well. That'd be pretty. So maybe it would be like My Little MLGP, My Little Goth Pony. I don't know.
They're probably out there already, mate.
No.
Is there any limit on these gigs? I'm not sure.
I mean, there's some stuff on Etsy, but not really. I reckon we got a gap in the market there.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's not a gap in the market when you get sued to oblivion by Hasbro for releasing.
Hasbro.
Come on, it's a unicorn. It's a unicorn Pegasus. Come on, it's mythical.
You can't have a unicorn Pegasus. A unicorn Pegasus is not a unicorn Pegasus.
Oh, fucking hell, Mr. I put my hand up and I didn't realise. Sorry, bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
We have picked the feed off now. Let's check this out.
A unicorn and a Pegasus is called a
Unisus.
No.
An alicorn.
Yes, alicorn. Yes, you got it. You got it. There you go. I'm impressed, James. You just passed the test.
We're getting into the realms of fantasy definition here. This My Little Pony thing's kicking off, man. My Little Goth Pony.
There's no.
Black Lakes My Little Pony sounds amazing. I reckon that would genuinely sell.
I think it would.
Thank you, Laura. I've got a box of them in the attic. Not goth though. Exactly. There is a gap in the market. A goth My Little Pony. Pretty sure they exist.
I can't believe we've spent the last 5 minutes talking about My Little Pony.
Why not? Hey.
Welcome to the very typical Blacklist.
What I would say though is that
it could come with accessories like where you could like add the makeup. And
oh no, you put it under hot water and the like eyes get like really black or like yes, no, it's white and then you put it in the bath and it goes to mega like kiss makeup or something.
No, I don't know. I think it should be like normal in the daytime, but then when it gets dark at night, then it goths up. That's the winner right there.
It's like anti-glow in the dark. It gets darker in the night, so you can't enjoy it. You can't see it, because if you turn the lights on, it'll be back to normal, so you can't enjoy it.
Goth in the dark. That's what it would be. It would go goth in the dark.
Nice.
Goth in the dark.
Goth in the dark.
There you go. There's the song title for that new one. This song's called Goth in the Dark. Good.
Nice. Nice.
Are they going to be all skinny and bony? Nice pun. Nice My Little Pony pun. They would be skinny and bony, you would think. Heroin chic and all that. Robot Chicken had an Apocalypse Pony skit. Check it out on YouTube. James likes Robot Chicken, I believe.
I like many things. Don't pigeonhole me. I'm not
going to pigeonhole you as you only like Robot Chicken. I'm just saying, amongst the many things you would enjoy, Robot Chicken is definitely one of them, right?
Correct.
Liz wants to know if the My Little Ponies can have a sporran. Only the one that's based on James can have a sporran.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. And that one will look half inebriated most of the time.
The accessories for that one will be like a sporran and a couple of half-empty cans of Red Stripe.
What I would say, though, while I shamelessly segue, whilst we may not be up and coming with the My Little Pony yet, I would like to say, or tease at least anyway, there may be in a nice way, a gender diversification of the Black Lakes merchandise. Should we just leave it at that? Do you mean we're going to make something specifically for women folk? I believe that's what's happening. Is it not? I think we have pressed the button to say we are actually going to get off our ass for the first time in too long and actually make something.
You're right.
Just for men.
And we're going to announce it right here on the live stream. We're releasing the Black Lakes branded Shiwi for the festival season.
I love it. I wonder where he's going. It's got it's got the logo right at the right point. For all of you ladies that just can't leave the stage because Black Lakes are on. You know, that is going to fulfill your shiwi needs. No,
I'm thinking of you.
We had 60 people watching. Now we're down to 11.
Yeah,
that's because everyone's logged off to go buy a shiwi with black legs in.
Yeah.
They got it.
But no, in all seriousness, the first half of that sentence was true. So it's not a shiwi, but we do have finally some, if you like,
We've had a number of female fans question our.
Very appreciative of.
Yeah, we've had a number of people ask after this next garment before.
Yeah.
And we haven't been able to supply until now.
Well, we asked about sizes. Now, this is a really interesting one for us because we did a particular run, and then understandably there's feedback going up, you didn't have my size. So then we changed the sizes and then struggled to sell some of the sizes that were requested. So we will absolutely, wherever possible, always do our very, very best.
We try to, like, every time we order something, we try to get small, medium, large, and extra, extra large. But we're sort of confined by the number that we can order to get the best value per unit, etc. So it becomes a balancing act between how many of each size do you go for and what do you think is going to sell the best. And like Scott said, I don't think we got it wrong with the last one.
No, we didn't.
But you try and base it on the one before, and then the next shirt performs completely differently. Some people might not like the design or whatever. It's really difficult to get it right. So with the new ones, I think all the XLs went like that.
Yeah. So the key thing is getting early. I think that's the key thing. So it's because then you can guarantee to be size, because you just inevitably have to do most sizes in the middle, in effect, because that's where most people go for.
And this is where we get away from music and writing and the kind of things we should be doing as musicians into the actual nitty gritty of merch, where we can make sort of a little bit of money to put back into the band. But it's fascinating putting ourselves in this that thought process and going, right, okay, we're going to create this. Well, who's our demographic? And even looking at fashion trends, like people are starting to wear baggier t-shirts at the moment. So that skews our sort of distribution a little bit. So can we just get a manager, please? So,
we need someone that does this for us, because it's not what any of us got into doing. None of us got into a band to make t-shirts. That's the thing. It is a necessary evil.
It is interesting. I mean, I can empathise as well, because I have I'm not the smallest guy in the world, so it's not always easy to find size. But also, particularly with shoes, because I have, for whatever reason, I'm a weeble wobble and have extensively large feet, so it's difficult.
What size feet you got, Scott?
It depends, and this is the thing I'm getting onto.
On what, the temperature?
No, because you can go into some shops and you're like, my typical size is like a 12 or a 13. Then they bring them out and you look like flipping Claude the Clown. And you're like, well, I'm going to have to try a 10 in here. And then don't even get me started on American and European sizes. You're like, I'm going to have that one because that's what it would fit in the UK. And then you get them home and you put them on and you're like, there's not even close to my size. I can't even get my big toe in that shoe. And so it's very confusing. It's very confusing.
Actually picture a shoe fitting on your toe. that's how wrong you got it.
Just some shoes, I do empathise. It's really difficult, and what is even worse than that, I think, is when you get a piece of clothing that you really love, or something that's really cool, and then it like wears out or it breaks. There is no tragedy like it. Yeah. I've got a pair of shoes that was zip up at the sides, and I absolutely love them, and I've taken them around 5 shops to try and get them repaired, and all of them says, no, sorry mate, can't do that. So I'm still trying to find somebody to be able to fix my awesome zip up sort of like crackled black shoes, and it's a pain that
can I ask a random question, right? Does anybody now buy, when they see something that they really like, do they buy 2 of them because they know one's going to be worn out and then they can like bring it out when it's like,
what,
I don't do that?
I've done it before and I'm kicking myself that I didn't do it with the beanie, because I bought this beanie before.
Yeah.
And when it started to give out, I bought it again. And then I thought, I should buy a few of these because I really like this beanie. and I didn't. I just bought one more, and now the place where I got it from that made it has gone under.
It sucks, doesn't it? It is
infuriating. Infuriating.
It is. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something specific about finally finding a piece of clothing or something that you like, and then you getting it, and then it's just so transient. It's like mist in the wind. It's just gone.
That's like the Black Lakes hoodie. I love the design so much. I bought 50 of them. now I'm trying to sell them on to other people.
Nice.
Yeah, no, indeed. I think I'm getting a lot of understanding and empathy for them. I'm sure I'm not the only one that cries about these terrible, not physically cries, but screams about these issues of just make cool shoes in more places, please. And I don't know about you again. I don't want to get into me. I always go off on one, but I don't know. Like a lot of rock places or metal places, it's like, do you want skulls on that? Do you want snakes on that? Do you want flames on that? I'm like, what is it about? Some of the cliches are cool. But you're like, oh, that's awesome. And then you turn around and there's a whopping great skull on the back or something. Like, what? Why is that? It's like, come on, man, be a bit more inventive, be a bit more original.
Why are you going to have find your own t-shirts and hoodies and sell them to people and become
I got skulls on one of my bracelets, but they're on the clasp, so you don't really ever see them.
Sure.
And they're always at this underside of my arm, and that's where they tend to stay, because I'm not a big fan of the skulls, but I liked the leather band.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. A skull done right, is cool, but it just seems to be. Skulls. Yeah. I find a lot of them, certainly the main rock places anyway, tend to, just shuffle out the cliches, and but there we are. So, any cool clothing places or attire that you would recommend, or even bespoke or boutique local people that make cool rock garb and shoes, and send them in.
Yeah.
I'm sure the community will be able to share lots of cool things with beanies and jeans, and it's the most awesome thing that I especially like it when I wear it around my parents and things. They're like, how much did you pay for those jeans? It's like, well, blah blah blah. Well, they've got holes in them. I'm like, yeah, I paid for them to have the holes in them. Like, that's the point, And it's like, oh, you got ripped off. It's like, not really. Never mind. Let's just move on. They're never going to understand me, and I don't think they ever should. I'm starting to do this with earrings because I keep losing them. Yeah, exactly. Bulk up on your earrings. I will not wear concert t-shirt. Those are souvenirs only. Nice. I quite like that. Always try to do ladies' tees. Ladies buy more merch. There we go. Right, we're being educated.
My Little Pony.
I love your skull tattoo, Will.
Thank you.
Black Feather Jewelry has some amazing stuff. Nice to know. The one that I've relatively recently stumbled across is a place called Le Mort. And they do some interesting gothic and kind of interesting designs and other bits and pieces. They've got some cool stuff.
Bloody Grebo.
Got some cool stuff. But yeah, wow, that was my rant on rock.
We need to be sponsored by a cool clothing company. There we go.
No, maybe we'll try Black Feather. I did get as I know probably happens to Will all the time. I did get instant with a jewelry company saying, "Who do you want to be a jewelry model for us?" I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure you've exclusively picked me out here. I feel like I'm receiving some generic spam to say, be a jewelry model for us. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I get a lot of them that are like, "Hey, darling, you'd be perfect for our line of sexy," and I'm like, "You realize I'm a guy, don't you? You do realize I'm a guy, like."
Really? Oh, I thought we were female fronted. Shit.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah, let's not get into a tirade on that. I don't accept that that's a genre. Why is that a genre?
Subscribe to. Yes.
I've got to say, I'm still waiting for that email that comes in and says, "Will you be my kilt model?" I'm just waiting.
Hey, I reckon that's coming.
I'll send it after this, mate.
In all seriousness, Black Lake's official tartan would be quite a cool thing. I think if we could get our own, very specifically Celtic Welsh tartan Black Lake.
I know someone.
What's that?
I know someone who could do it.
Yeah, well, there we go. Yeah, but it all costs money.
Of course you do.
But we might.
Who's going to buy Black Lake's kilt? Who's going to buy Black Lake's kilt?
Blacklist. Would you like to buy a Black Lake's kilt? Would you get involved with Black Lake's kilt merchandise and sporrans?
I like kilts. I've got a kilt. I just don't wear it because it's your thing, mate.
Yeah. He stole it from you, basically. Although I have seen you wear your kilt. You did come round.
In the summer when it's warm enough, I will put the kilt on because I bloody want to. But I don't wear it on stage.
No, it would be Although I'm still pondering that for Wildfire. If we all go up and be kilted all on that would be quite an interesting thing to do. I will buy Black Lake kilt for sure. There are companies that can make a specialized personal design tartan. Absolutely.
Awesome.
I'll wear tartan trousers if they were black. That's quite a cool idea. I quite like that. Black tartan trousers are just this side of Bay City rollers, hopefully, though. You know what I mean? Before it gets a little bit roller skatey and a little bit like, hey! Yeah.
So,
what else did we have to talk about, Will, before we descended to 45 minutes of rambling nonsense? I don't think there was much else that we had to discuss.
Not really. I mean,
feels like ages since the last one.
We could talk about the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard court case. I'm sure everyone's keen to.
Oh, please not talk about that. Oh my God. Every day my iPhone's like, Johnny said, Amber said, Johnny said. I'm like, really? Can we just not get along nicely and have a hug? Like, come on.
Have a hug.
Really? Yeah. I don't know.
I got a nice story for you, okay? I got a nice story for you. Took the dog out just before going to bed last night. Dog found a little fledgling, right?
Ah.
And I was like, oh man, it's like 10 o'clock. What am I supposed to do with this little fledgling? So found a little space for it, you know.
Okay.
Covered it so it was safe. And just left it and like hoped for the best. Woke up this morning and it had gone. And I hope it had like.
Yeah, it's flown. It's flown. It's not been eaten by a fox or a badger or a weasel. It's fine. It flew off and was fine. Yeah.
I hate to be the guy to say this, but there's absolutely zero chance that bird survived the night.
Oh, I made it a nest. I made it real sort of like, you know.
Unless you built it a fort with a lockable door.
Let's just agree that it flew away. It flew away.
I guess what I'm trying to say is about how you look at things. Like, I'm looking at it with a positive and hopeful sort of like.
Sure.
I love that you went for the effort of making it a nest, and then like 20 minutes after you walked away, a fox came along and went, "Oh, someone's even put it on a plate."
My dog.
No, William. No, the world is dark enough. I need to. That bird.
Mate, animals doing it to animals is something that you just have to live with. That's fine. It's when we're doing it to things that it becomes a problem.
Everything that has a beginning has an end. See you next time, Black Sunshine. I appreciate you making the effort to get to us in your break. Mandy's saying her dog stepped on a bee. That can't be good.
Ouch.
That's, assuming the dog got stung, which is never fun.
Oh.
No. Yeah. Not cool. Didn't we... Oh, there is the possibility, as we're now heavily into or beginning festival season and therefore writing season, that we may slightly tweak the Blacklist day.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to cause everyone a major problem or anything. I'm thinking more attendees than us, but we may have to move to a Thursday for at least the summer period anyway.
Yeah, we'll have to switch days. Wednesday nights are normally the night that we all get together physically and work on new music or music. And for a while that hasn't been the case because there was COVID, then there was the album finished, and so we've been concentrating a lot of our time on stuff other than the songwriting for album 2, but album 2 is now firmly underway, and so those Wednesday evenings are becoming quite precious again in terms of getting on with writing new songs. So it's not that we don't love doing this, because I bloody love doing this. It's just that it does take over the whole of Wednesday evening, so it doesn't leave any time for us to actually work on music on the one night that we should be working on music. And because of everyone being forced to try doing everything remotely during COVID, we've realised that actually this format through Discord works really well. So we don't all need to be in the same room, which means that we don't need to do it on a Wednesday. So we will look at moving the Blacklist to a different night of the week. So we'll maybe put up a little poll or something in the Blacklist group.
Because we could do it on a Tuesday, I guess, rather than a Thursday. I mean, the ideal day, but I do think we're all too busy, would be Friday, because obviously then it would be Black Friday. But, I don't think that'll work for a lot of people.
Nice. Black Friday.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, it's just so that people are aware that we may have to wiggle a few going forward, because it's just about to crazy embark on all these festivals is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Feeling the love tonight, amazing. Like, for all of you, if you've never been on the Blacklist before, hi, welcome. And the Blacklist is not just this stream. If you partake in absolutely demonic social media evilness, we are on Facebook. There is a Blacklist group on Facebook. You are welcome to join, or if you want to be invited in, let us know. We can invite you in. And we are trying to encourage and move people onto a non-Facebook platform of Discord. So this is where James, Will, and I are now. So you're very welcome to join the Blacklist Discord group, and you can chat in there and generally have an awesome time. I'm feeling super, dope and awesome, because I've recently joined the 9 Inch Nails Discord, and that was like the best day of my life. So I'm now in the inner sanctum of 9 Inch Nails, which is a place that I always love to be, to say the least. So I was like, wow, I was there before the 9 Inch Nails were there. Come on. That's pretty epic, because Trent's pretty on it. So if you want to be, if you want to be at the
maybe he got the idea
edge,
from us.
Maybe he stole the Discord from Black Lakes. I doubt it, but I'm sure he sat there with his 5 Oscars, going, what are Black Lakes doing? I wonder if I should copy them.
See what they're doing. They're doing something.
But so no, please do engage with us. Message us on Facebook if you need to, but come on the Discord, and we're always looking at non-Facebook ways to help and engage with people. But God damn it, Facebook is like bread; it just is everywhere, isn't it?
It's just insidious. You know what I mean? It's awful.
So insidious and ubiquitous and inescapable.
Indeed.
Nin are also. I agree. Nin are just. I don't think. So I heard an expression which I really liked not too long ago that described Tool. They're not a band; they're a genre, and I feel the same about 9 Inch Nails. I think they transcend just being a band. They are more than a band to me, anyway. They are something. So I know. All right, shut up, you with your what? Like, you don't think him are important?
Hey, I never said anything. You can't tell me to shut up.
It's your face of like disdain, though.
Hey, I like some Nin. I just don't think that they are a genre.
Stop that face, Will. Stop that face.
They are extraordinary. They are, I think.
Susie says, "I bet Trent doesn't have ponies."
I bet you he does. I think Trent's got some dark places, including his goth 9 Inch Nails pony. I'm sure he's got one.
He probably does.
Yeah. No, I think you've got to have heroes, though. I think it's important. Everyone's got to have heroes, something to aspire to or something to admire. And most of what Trent does is pretty awesome in my view. Agreed. Not everything, but most things.
Agreed.
Heroes let you down. No.
Be your own hero. Once in a while.
Be your own.
One thing I want to mention, actually, that's just sprung to mind, is the Heavy Music Awards.
Yes.
Now, a number of us will be attending the Heavy Music Awards. It's a very exciting night for us, having been nominated for best looking attendees, and
most likely to buy tickets 2022.
Most fabulous kills. Yeah.
Best band called Black Lakes to attend the awards.
Woo! That's us.
So
do come say hi. I think Kaz, I think you said you're going to be there. So if you see us, do come and say hello.
That's the 5th of June, is it? I think it's the day after the Patriots. Yes, the 5th of June. So I'm otherwise engaged, so I won't be there. But Will be there, and Dav and Dylan and a few others. So
I will be. Yeah. I'll be on top form. It's the start of my download week.
Yes.
So I'll be getting right into the party spirit.
Absolutely. And then you got download the following weekend, which will be awesome. There's a very very strong lineup.
Again,
go to download,
I got
please.
Heavy Music Awards. Then I get back. Then the day after I go to download, and then on the Monday that I get back from download, I'll have to unpack all my muddy crap, repack all nicer stuff, and then get on a plane and go off to Ibiza for a week.
That is a difficult time.
for a lot. That's for a friend's wedding. There'll be a lot of drinking involved.
Nice. Wow. Down Ibiza, that is amazing. But welcome to a little bit of post-COVID reality. You can actually go to Ibiza with only 15 to 17 health forms, which is quite. and they may or may not let you back in, depending on how long you have to queue at Dover, depending on whatever Priti Patel feels like she's going to let into the country at that point. Not that I'm getting particularly political about that or anything. Shots fired, I think. Shots fired. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, somehow we've managed to ramble on for 50 minutes once again and still have as many people on board as there was at the beginning, which is extraordinary.
The numbers go up and down throughout. I think people drop off and new people come along and what have you. But it is encouraging to see you join us again for another live stream. It does.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I do. It is awesome.
Unbelievable.
We really enjoy it as well.
Very grateful to each and every one of you that want to spend any of your Wednesday night with us talking about My Little Pony and Black Lakes.
the two seminal pillars of society.
I'm glad Lee wasn't on this one. Jesus Christ, that wouldn't have gone down well. But yeah,
we'll do one with him talking about bands that I can't even pronounce the name of, black metal bands that.
Yeah, indeed. The Black Lakes death and black metal special, maybe.
I'm waiting for the Black Lakes T-shirt when we get the full-on spiky name.
Yeah,
like that you can't even read. Cool. I want a T-shirt now that's got all of us as My Little Ponies on the back of it, and the name in that goth like mega death metal font on the front.
Cool. Dylan would be all over that. He'd be loving that.
I'm off to design that. I'm designing that straight after this stream.
To get involved, mate. Do that now.
Yeah.
Right, if you saw that on the live stream, enjoy, because I'm going to go cut that idea out of this stream. Or just go beep with the audio just through that whole segment.
So, Susie, I would send you the link to my tickets, but they've already been taken by other members of the band. I'm sorry, so those are gone for me, and I think it is sold out now. That's very nice of you, Kirsty. It's always a pleasure to listen to you ramble on. Nice. I do love
rambling is one thing we can do.
We are very successful at rambling. Hey, maybe that's what we should call that new song. But yeah, if you can make it to the Patriots on the 4th, I think
keep
it's
rambling.
More likely than not that we'll be dropping a brand new Black Lake song, which may or may not make it onto album 2. But I think it's more likely than not that it'll make it onto album 2 as well. So yeah, pretty exciting times.
Yeah, that is exciting.
Yeah, thanks ever so much for joining us once again. And may your list forever be black.
We will see you. I'll say in 2 weeks, but I don't know when, because it might not be on a Wednesday.
Yeah, what date is that? I'm trying to think now.
What, 2 weeks from now?
What's the date? Because I think I might be away.
The 25th.
Oh no, I am. Well, at that specific night, I won't be around because I'll be watching, amongst other bands, Whitesnake.
Ooh, is that the 25th?
25th of May. Yeah, I'll be at Whitesnake in Cardiff. Yeah, and Europe and Foreigner.
Wow,
you're as cold as ice.
I feel like they need to be ticked. Yeah, I didn't even realise that was theirs.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, I was all about the 80s ballads. Oh no, I love it. Yeah, I've got the feeling Susie's saying she's at a gig. I wonder if it's that same gig, Susie.
Is it the same gig, Susie? Come on.
Yeah, we'll have to. Well, before we go, we'll have to check because obviously I think she bumped into you guys at Architects.
She did, yeah. Slightly different crowd, I reckon.
They're in there. So yeah. But the drummer Dav, our drummer's there as well. Susie, I don't know, it may be a different gig, but if you are at that gig, we will be at that gig. Most definitely.
She's not a Whitesnake.
Nah, denied. I'm waiting for the comment to come in. I can't see it yet.
Oh, well, I'm here to let you know. I'm here to let you know she's not going to that evening of live music. That one.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. It should be good. Should be good fun.
Right, gentlemen.
Cool.
Shall we call it time? Time of death 9:54. 8:54. I apologise.
So then maybe the 26th, maybe the 26th of May, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere around then.
Yeah. Somewhere in that week around the place.
Yeah. We'll figure it out, and we'll give you plenty of notice, or we'll just go live, and you can hope.
Hidden hope, yeah.
We'll hope that you notice that we're on.
But
talking
a special
into
welcome
the ether.
to all of the new Blacklisters that have joined us tonight after Station 18. Welcome on.
Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you for joining us.
Love to have you with us, and much more to come, I promise.
Right, we're going to call it. James, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Perfect, succinct as always. Scott, any last thoughts?
That's good. Let's keep it there. Will?
Oh, I've got nothing. I'm totally out. All I was going to say is thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you on the next Blacklist. And yeah, thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.
See ya.